So here we have it. Team Almost Good are going to be on the orange side against Team High Octane, which is going to be represented on the blue side by Lux and Mr. Little 4. Remember, the only change in this is going to be to the boost strength. That's going to be a huge change. Ball bounced off the side, almost went in, but Kingfisher actually turned the ball away. So the shot comes in. This is going to be absolutely crazy. Just the whole way through, 10 times boost. It's really going to be down to who can control themselves more. Definitely floor play is going to be much more important than aerial play because no one's going to be able to prepare themselves up into the air and take any sort of control from it. Mr. Little 4 with the clearance away as Stumpy and King just taking their times. Now ramming the ball. That's a pretty good strategy, actually. Using the boost at the very last moment to ram the ball as far as possible down the other end of the field. So Lux picks that one up. He's got it past one player, but in no position to try and finish that one off. The amount of precision needed with 10 times boost. You have to literally boost as you're in position. The long shot comes in. Good save from Lux. But those long shots can be absolutely lethal in these setups. The amount of power you can get, but you don't need power from that distance. Kingfisher comes in, puts that one into the net. Very well controlled from him, and that is 1-0 in this first ever Mutations matchup. Kingfisher actually very, very impressive control. Just using the boost, coming in with an aerial, and catching it right on the side of his car onto net. It's going to be very interesting to see how defense works here, as to whether or not players are willing to go forward towards the ball. I can imagine they will be, because trying to react whilst the ball is coming towards you, getting the aerial off, it's going to be far too difficult. So the ball now played over into the middle. 1-0 still currently the score. The team Almost Good. The first time I think I've ever seen them win a match. So I'm going to start rolling over. Lux, with the attempted clear away, going to keep going with the boost. Remember, guys, these are 10 times boost, but they do not have unlimited boost, so they still have to pick it all up. That will run out very quickly. Lux gets over the corner. He sees 4. Unfortunately, passes don't exist, so that one's going to go all the way into the middle. Finished off. Good play there by 4. I think he just wanted to get this into some sort of danger area, but because of the way that this is set up, absolutely no response from Kingfisher, who did score Team Almost Good's only goal earlier in the match. So only a minute and 36 seconds into this match. Both teams with 1 goal. Kickoffs have certainly been very interesting as well so far. The clearance comes through, and that might be in. Lux needs to try and get over to the side. Just does it, and making use of that 10 times boost. Just gliding himself across the floor. Doesn't make too much of a difference here, though. Kingfisher with the shot. Second goal for him. See, Lux attempted to take this one away, but Kingfisher automatically puts that one into the net. Remember, guys, well, you guys actually might not know this because this is entirely new to everyone. Whoever loses this match, yes, you are a game down, but they will get 2 mutation changes, whilst the winning team will only get 1. So you can change this more into being your type of game mode if you lose, but clearly you don't want to be 1 down. Gives them an opportunity to get back 4 with a good interception. As Kingfisher then bullies him away. Lux just ready and waiting. He knows he's in position. Didn't actually use any boost. Just tried to jump straight into that one. Wasn't quite able to do so. Stumpy and King both missing that one. It's going to be loose for the time being. Lux is going to say thank you very much. Comes in with the shot. Puts that into the net. 2-2 now. That's Lux. Now picks up his first goal. Mr. Little 4 picking up the very first one for his team. It's been very interesting to see how these guys adapt. It looks like they just try and take it as slow as possible. Apart from the kickoff, so which point you might as well just bolt it one. Now Lux comes in, actually misses the ball. Ball's going to bounce off the backboard, and shot comes in. Kingfisher doesn't use too much boost for that. Just gets onto the side of his car. Kingfisher very, very apt at controlling this. I mean, I would say he probably hasn't practiced this too much, but I can imagine that he has. Knowing all Team Almost Good members, this is probably how they train. Kickoff comes through all the way down to the side of Team Almost Good. That should be Stumpy to take control of, and he has done so. Went into the last second. Now gets the ball up into the air. Overdone that entirely. Now Lux, though, automatically demolished. Demolishes so easy, and the shot comes through. I was smoke screened there, but the ball has not gone in. I was unable to see anything at all. Now Lux looking to go for the setup. Isn't quite able to do so, but that's still trickling towards. I think Team Almost Good have actually shot themselves in the foot, and they have done. Huge mistakes coming out there from the boys from Tag, as Lux, I mean, this is the way he scored from. That little touch there. The rest of it was Tag. Stumpy with a mistake, then automatically followed up by Kingfisher, who just sort of swiped at it without really achieving anything. So 3-3, 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Both teams still to fight for this. And in a best-of-3 situation, you cannot afford to be losing any matches. It's all a lot more difficult. We saw this in the RLCS. And I'm not going to try and compare this to the RLCS because this is an entirely different beast. But it's that thing of you have less assurances. Best-of-3, you've got more chances of the better team coming through. They've got a better chance of averaging out their win rate. Best-of-3, anything can happen. I mean, Team 1 was good might win. Which would be a shock in amongst itself. Now the ball played over into the middle. 4 trying to get this out, but actually Stumpy does it for them, but Lux was unable to capitalize. It's very weird playing with 10 times boost, but no unlimited boost or boost getting back. Kingfisher, yet again, 4th goal for him. Alright, King, you are able to play this a little bit too well. I mean, look at him. He knows. This is a man that is fully aware of how 10 times boost works, which is utterly terrifying and disgusting at the same time. But King, I mean, remember in private matches the scores are half, so King is actually getting close to the 1,000 point game. He's on at 450. Oh my god! Kingfisher! What are you doing? What do you do in your spare time? Is this what you do in your spare time? Because this is unbelievable control. Puts his card down, hits that one into the net. Kingfisher, 5 goals for him. Stumpy sitting in his backpack. And Team almost good. Well, Kingfisher looking very good in this matchup. Very comfortable with the changes they made. And considering they were the ones that changed this over from 1.5 boost to times 10 boost, this was a very smart change from them. As Kingfisher has just taken over. Lux puts that one up, looking for 4, but 4 unable to control his car in the air. Can't all be King from apparently, as 4's going to try and get himself back. Ball now played forward by King, looking for Stumpy. Stumpy's going to leave that one for the time being. King's actually played that pretty greedily and really shouldn't have done so. As now we've already seen them put one past themselves. They could do without another, but 45 seconds remaining. The long shot comes in. That's going to bounce off the backboard. Lux gets that one away. Didn't require too much boost uses there, so not much that could have gone wrong. Now Lux boost just too early. It's one of those things of you have to remember that as soon as you press the button, you're pretty much where you want it to be. As now Stumpy set up his opponents. Kingfisher gets rid of the ball, but it's not far enough away. Lux tried to set himself up, but unable to turn that one in as he hits 4 into the ball. Now 4 looking for the flick up, unable to do so. King with the clearance, 15 seconds remaining. This should be Tag's game unless this one goes in. Looks like it might be trickling, but no dice. And that should be it. 4 looking for the setup, but the long shot comes in. What is 5 goals when you can have a double hat trick? Kingfisher, easily the MVP of this match, as he comes in with the long shot, coast to coast for him. 6-3, Kingfisher, 6 goals. Impressive. Really, really impressive from him, but whilst they were able to take advantage of the mutators this round, they won't next round because they are going to hand over 2 mutators to the losing team. Very interesting way of getting this started. That ball does not look comfortable right now. That is jumping absolutely everywhere. We haven't even got started yet. So Pillars is the map. And now the long shot comes in. Lux actually needs to try and finish one off, and he's managed to do so. Good start there for High Octane. That bounce just worked out absolutely perfectly. The shot came in, didn't account for the high bounciness, and Lux immediately counterattacks. I mean, hitting the backboard and not having anyone really around to defend it is usually a pretty big deal in a regular matchup, but here, even worse. Bounced straight away over into Team Almost Good's side. That Pillars is going to be really annoying, especially with the ball on high bounces. That is just going to go absolutely everywhere. These guys struggling to control the ball, struggling to control their cars. It is just a difficult time around as Lux tries to recorrect himself mid-air and then tries to come back on it. Remember, these guys still don't have full boost. No one's chosen that one. The bounce actually puts that one above, and then Lux with the clearance. Stumpy on heavy, but that might bounce straight back in. Almost hits it in, but crossbar, no! This time. Kingfisher puts it away, says, you know what? I'm tired of this map shenanigans. I'm just going to come in, and I'm going to do it myself. And he does do so. 1-1 now. Him and Lux the only scorers so far, but we're not even a minute into this match. It's going to be Kingfisher and Lux go for the first one. Stumpy trying to line this up. So is 4, and they have both failed miserably. I mean, what point is there to lining up at this point? Just Just do the thing. It's not like it's going to bounce and just go, oh yeah, I predicted that. It's just going to bounce wherever it feels like. You can barely control your aerials either. It's just, yeah, good luck. It's going to be a situational type match. That ball bounces up. Could be very dangerous. High Octane trying to get their second goal. Should be a clearance here from Stumpy. If I to do so, I got a pillar in my face. Get away. Slowly going to bounce. 4, putting some pressure on. Boost at the very end to try and get some power. Here comes Lux. Lux with the shot. It's actually a pass over to 4, but 4 wasn't able to turn himself around. Now Stumpy going to try and keep going this cosmic circle. Ball bounces off. Shot comes in. No, nothing. 4 takes that one away. He's now going to try and chase that one all the way down to the other end of the field. As Stumpy gets himself back. Kingfisher has been beat. 4. He's actually got that one in a somewhat difficult position as Stumpy gets that one away. No one really knows how to deal with this. So Lux now takes over, looking for the shot. Gets it over to the middle and finishes that one off. Second goal for Lux. Got a long way to match up to Kingfisher's previous tally that he brought up in the last game, but certainly on the way to do so. Taking that all the way through, putting that one into the net. 2-1 now to High Octane. A match that they absolutely have to win as that ball is continuing to... But that thing is just... Oh, wow. Going for boost actually very, very tricky in this map. Almost fits the ball into the net. As Lux took a risk on going for that boost and almost paid for it. Now the ball bouncing very dangerously for tag. This one player is getting absolutely rammed away. It was Kingfisher. I'm going to go on board with him for the time being. Clearance comes in from Lux. Just trying to deal with this somehow. It's just everyone's piling into this ball right now. Stumpy's putting that towards his own goal. You can't do that, lad. And Kingfisher bails him away. Stumpy with a complete mind-boggling play. It's eventually taken away from him. Now the ball up high. Stumpy's going to clear that one. They're so struggling to get rid of this ball right now. Kingfisher didn't get the contact on that he wanted, so that should give it over to Lux, but 4 comes in and bumps Lux. Ball eventually cleared away. And now back over into the tag half. Or is it? Here it is. Just a little 4 keeping that pressure going. Him and Lux both in the same position. Shot comes in. Could have bounced literally anywhere. Thankfully for tag, it wasn't bouncing towards their net. However, that's not good. Stumpy absolutely adamant that they're going to put that towards their own goal. They need to stop doing that. They've already conceded 1 own goal in the last match, which they can't afford to do again. This 10 times boost. Like, I forgot how much of a pain it was. We've got so much going on at this stage that it's kind of difficult to keep up. Demolish comes in. Lux is now out of the game. 4 is the only one, but Lux should be bringing himself back into it just now, as that bounce is actually pretty horrible for tag. They got themselves over and they've managed to clear it. 4 still trying to control his car. Long clearance comes in. And Lux just tippy-tap. Just a little tippy-tap. Trying to control the ball. It's a pretty smart idea, actually. As 4 gets himself up. I mean, I think this would be possible if you had normal boost. But 10 times boost is just kind of killer. A shot goes in from Lux. I mean, it's this stage. Just hit the ball towards the net. Hope for the best. I mean, here's what came in from Lux. Oh, wait. Is this going to be another own goal? It is. It is another own goal. This time from Kingfisher. Who can be argued also scored the last own goal. It was kind of like a weird laggy swipe thing that we saw back on DFH. But 3-1. Only 90 seconds remaining in this match. High Octane looking to try and take this into game 3. Where we'll be adding on 3 new mutators. Which, I mean, I just dread to think about at this point. I mean, this is difficult enough as it is. But to make it even harder, that's towards your own net, King. Don't score a third own goal. He gets the save. Thankfully, to the 10 times boost, he was able to get ahead of the ball that he shot and managed to save that one. But it seems like they're magnetized towards their own net. Ball's now going to start heading towards the High Octane net. Stumpy tries to get one in, actually out of boost. As King takes it. Lux keeping that pressure up. Over onto the side. He's going to bounce off the side wall. And now they can't get rid of it. High Octane have just got to be chuckling to themselves right now. They are under absolutely no pressure because Tag are just swinging at the ball and missing almost every single time. That's in a great position for the sub. The bounce is just a little bit too awkward. No one coming in from High Octane. They realize they don't have to. 3-1, and it is looking incredibly likely that we are going to head over to game 3, where we get even more shenanigans. And it is going to be grand. I'm sure it's going to be utterly, utterly grand. As the ball bounces off the side. Final 15 seconds. I'm sure both these teams have got themselves thinking about it. Every single player goes up for that ball. Ends up missing. As Team Almost Good didn't really get out the starting blocks here. Didn't really get the ball out of their half for the most part. And they are going to take the loss here. But they take 2 mutation picks going into this final game. Well, as you guys should know, we keep a hold of the previous mutations, which means we've kept the pillars, we've kept the bouncy ball, and we've kept the fact that it's a cubic ball, which is, yeah, that's great, that is. But now we have added extra demolishes, extra fiery goodness, and we've got the ability for these players to actually play as 1.5 boost is now into effect as another demolish comes in. So 0-0. It's going to be very curious to see who can get a hold of the first goal, because as soon as it goes in, that ball restarts or respawns right in the middle, so whoever's in a good position can take advantage and immediately counterattack. Or go on top of it and get themselves a 2-0 lead. Lux going to try and get himself back at this point. His team was good, trying to get some sort of pressure going. The Pillars map causes so much different variety in how players go about getting back into their defense. Some players like to go direct, some players like to go around and try and catch the offense off guard. So the ball's going to bounce off the side pillar. Little 4 misses that one. Lux gets the demolish onto King. And then gets another one. So double demolish for Lux, but 4 unable to control the ball. Remember, it is a bouncy cube, so you can hardly blame him at this point. Lux keeps that pressure going. No one activated any sort of increased boost mutations, so we've had to leave those. Shot comes in. 4 doesn't put that one to target with his first shot or his second one. And then we see the team demolish. Stumpy takes out Kingfisher. And then Lux takes him out afterwards. The Karma Assassin Lux comes in. Takes that one away. Lux now trying to put some pressure on. 4 is also in a good position. That might just bounce in as Lux tries to just get the ball to land on top of him. Now bounces weirdly. 4 has got absolutely no idea where it was. Didn't even have ball cam on at that stage. As the pressure keeps coming in. 4 with the demolish onto King. As these guys just try and adapt right now. And the double demolish. 2 players from tag take each other out. And that leaves the goal completely open for Lux. 4 now keeps that pressure going. It is disastrous. Team almost good. Looked absolutely fine. They didn't look like they were doing too well. But they weren't down either. Demolished themselves. And then they concede another one from 4. An absolute disaster. But, oh dear. There is no silver lining in that situation. That should not have happened. As see more demolishes comes through. Lux now trying to take that free, but destroyed by the newly respawned Kingfisher. 4 keeps that pressure going. 3-0. And now the counter-attack comes in. The shot is not to target. Yes, it is. Kingfisher puts that second one in. And now Stumpy tries to put a second one past them. And there it is. 3-2. We've just seen 3 goals scored in a matter of seconds here. Game that started off so slowly. 3-2 very, very quickly. As 4 now trying to measure up that ball. Gets it past 1. Now trying to get it past 2. Isn't able to do so. So the shot comes in from Stumpy. Gets it past Lux. No, he doesn't. The ball bounce is just not going from his Lux. Tries to keep that one away. Shot comes in. 4 with the clearance. And then that bounce is just completely taking it away from him. He needs to get it before it bounces again. Doesn't get too much onto it. He had the boost for it. Lux takes that pass. Gets one demolish. And that is cleared away by Kingfisher. So team almost good. Still trailing in this match. Although, if there was any sort of game mode where I could say it can change in an instant, this is it. This is just incredible. We've seen so many goals scored in succession. This ball now played over its middle. Stumpy will always get the shot into target. He's kept that pressure going at the cost of his own life. He should be back in goal now, which he is. 4 just looks uncomfortable, really, but he's certainly been useful. He's been very good at his positioning so far. And it might go into play. No, ball just played over the top of the goal by King. So now Stumpy keeps the pressure going. 4, good defensive block there. As Kingfisher has to get himself back in, so does Stumpy. There's Kingfisher, automatically taking that away. Lux keeps that pressure going. Definitely much more comfortable now that the boost has been changed to 1.5 speed rather than times 10. As the shot comes in, actually missed. And remember, Kingfisher looked incredibly comfortable in times 10 boost in that first game, but as soon as the bouncy cubic ball on pillars came in, didn't look anywhere near as comfortable. Shot comes in, that should be finished off. Stumpy's able to do so, and now they give us back and clear the ball the way they managed to do so. They're just like, we scored! Oh wait, no, we need to defend. That ball is immediately back, no replays whatsoever. Stumpy could probably go out here. And he hasn't managed to do so. Shot's going to come in. He's got no one there to stop him. And that is going to be 4-3. In a matter of seconds, the lead has completely switched over. Demolishes comes through. I think absolutely everyone is off the field. Yep, they were. That is. It's just incredible. It's beautiful. It really is. That is going to be played away. 2 seconds, 1 second. The win is going to go over to Team Almost Good. Oh, but that was absolutely incredible. Thank you so Let's just get to the endgame screen.